Hello everyone! Today we have a very original video for you. We're going to show you some life hacks involving food and drinks that will be useful in the kitchen or if you want to surprise your friends. As always, you do not need anything special to do it, just patience, agility, and a bit of skill. Some of the tricks may not end successfully the first time, but don't be discouraged. You just have to practice more. Are you ready to do some kitchen tricks with your own hands? Then let's get it on. M&M's Rainbow. Do you want to create a show for your eyes or an original and unusual decoration for your table, but don't know how to do it? Attention, we're going to show you how. To make this wonderful rainbow, you don't need much. A white plate without drawings, so that the result looks better, hot water and coated sweets. We've chosen M&M's, but you can use whatever you think of. Put the sweets on the dry plate and arrange them in a circle with a hole in the center. To start the magic, you just have to pour water on the plate. For a more attractive result, you can place the sweets in several rows instead of one, or try a different drawing. And now just wait a little and you'll see that it's not so difficult to create this beauty. Chocolate banana. Don't you think it's time to prepare something tasty? For example, a banana filled with chocolate. What do you think? It is very simple and it will become a favorite for you. To add something new to this fruit, we need the fruit itself, melted chocolate or chocolate paste like Nutella, a plastic straw, a syringe, and a knife. First, you have to remove the tip of the banana to gain access to the pulp. Then take the straw, place it inside the fruit, and then remove it. Now you have a hole in the banana. You got it? Now begins the most tasty part. Fill the syringe with chocolate and fill the banana with it. It's almost done. Just put the banana in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes to cool the filling. Then pull it out and peel it. It's really good. Check the banana. Wine and water. Well, this is Jesus-style kitchen magic. To do this trick, you need 2 glasses of the same size, some water, a card, and some wine. If you're underage, ask your parents to lend you some wine for the trick. Are you ready? Then let's get started. Fill the first glass with water and the other one with wine. Then cover the water glass with the card so it sticks to it. To check if it works, lift the glass with the card and flip it. If you did everything well, the card will not come off and the water will not leak. Now put the glass with the card upside down on top of the glass of wine, but be very careful, the edges have to match. Ready? Now holding the glass up, move the card 1 millimeter so that a tiny gap appears between the glasses, and you can watch what happens. The liquids will switch places. The water glass will have wine and vice versa. Of course, it's not a very fast process, but still is quite impressive. 2-in-1. Imagine, you are watching a movie, but the soda and the popcorn, as always, are far from each other. What a nuisance, right? We have thought of that, and we have decided to offer you this solution. Take a container of solid material, for example a plastic pot. Turn it upside down and make a hole in the center with a knife. It's not necessary to make a huge hole, it has to be big enough for a straw. By the way, you'll need 2 straws. Now put one inside the other and pass this construction through the hole in the bottom of the pot. Then take the scissors and cut the bottle like this. Now you just have to put everything together. Place the pot with the straw in the cut bottle. If you don't think it's very solid, you can reinforce the construction with duct tape. Well, the artifact is ready. It's just missing a couple of details. You can now Netflix and chill. Literally. Chocolate bottle. We found it very interesting to see if it really is so difficult to make a 3D empty object of chocolate. So we started experimenting to show it to you. although it's not that difficult. First, we take an empty bottle of Coca-Cola, for example, and fill 1/4 with melted chocolate. We need all the walls covered, so tilt it and turn it around. Do anything you need. Once it's done, put the bottle in the freezer for an hour. And now the most interesting part begins. We take out our frozen bottle and cut it in several parts with a cutter to remove the plastic. Wow, it looks so real! And to make the destruction of the bottle even more enjoyable, you can fill it with some sweets. Triple jar. Do you plan to gather all your friends in your house, but don't want to refill their glasses all the time? Don't worry, we have invented a way to modify a plastic jar and help you relax. So, you need a jar, a drink, plastic cups, and a clamp. You have to tie the clamp to the handle of the jar so that it becomes a ring. Cut out the unnecessary part, and now put the ring on the nose of the jar. Voila! We have 3 juice balls instead of 1. In fact, it works. Look, instead of a single glass, we can fill 3 at the same time, and it's so easy. Unbelievable! Clamp handle. Imagine that there are only glasses without handles in your house. Very uncomfortable, especially because you like hot drinks. Impossible to drink in a glass without handles. Instead of drinking tea, you just burn. What to do? Don't panic. Look and learn. We are going to explain it to you. To modify your glass, you only need 4 clamps. We put one on the bottom, another one on the top, and we remove the unnecessary tails. We pass 2 other clamps, first under the lower clamp and then under the upper clamp. We tighten and again we remove the tails. And our new glass is ready. Heart of an apple. Now we will show you how to take the heart or the core out of an apple without cutting it. But first, you'll have to spend a couple of minutes making this. All you need is a syringe and a cutter. Remove the plunger from the syringe and remove the top with the cutter. Now pay attention. Put the apple on the table and put the syringe in the center. When you feel like you've gone all the way through the apple, you can take the syringe containing the heart of the apple and the seeds. This way, you saved a lot of time and you didn't make a mess. Vegetable slicer. We thought it was time to create cutlery. To make this simple but very effective object, we need a wire and the largest syringe you can find. Take the plunger out of the syringe, remove the top with a cutter, and make 4 cuts like this. Now use them to wire it crosswise. And then make a couple more rolls around the syringe to increase the tension. And also, it would be useful to wrap everything in duct tape to avoid cutting yourself by accident. Okay, now you can put, for example, a cucumber in the syringe. Insert the plunger and press. Look, now you have a cucumber sliced into 4 pieces. We find it to be a very useful artifact for cooking away from home. Watermelon. Now we're going to show you one more trick to astound all your friends. For that, we need 2 watermelons of the same size, a sharp knife, a pair of containers for the pulp, a basin, a spoon, and a hard sponge. You have to peel one of the watermelons without damaging the pulp. We put it on the table and we start to take everything unnecessary. We're almost done, but the pulp still has small parts of the skin that we're going to remove with the sponge. Put the pulp in the basin and start to peel it with the sponge until you see the red fruit. Now we start with the second watermelon. Cut it in 2 and remove the pulp, taking out all the remains with the spoon. We put the pulp of the first watermelon into the skin of the second. Okay, now you just have to prepare yourself for the surprised looks of your friends when you show them this trick. Guys, check out our new channel Jelly Gummy Bear. Our Jelly Berry will entertain our young viewers with interesting experiments, exciting adventures, and funny stories. Subscribe, it's going to be an interesting ride. Thanks for watching. Please like and share the video in social networks, and we'll be right back to you as fast as we can.